You all right, Chief?
Shake it off, Marines! Clear the crash site. Go, go, go!
Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to Let's Play Halo 2. And joining me, I have...
Friends!
Da-da-da-da! You need, like, trumpets or something. Anyway,
Gunfire is like substitute trumpets.
yeah, gunfire is often used as trumpets in battle. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
To the same effect that they both announce that you're coming. Except gunfire tends to be a bit more helpful. Seeing as battles were never won with trumpets.
What about the Great Bugle War of 83?
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me about that. I'd actually almost forgotten about that. We learned about that in primary school though, so, you know, it's been a while.
Fair enough.
As I recall, nobody survived that battle, did they?
No.
You know, just death. Death everywhere.
As long as everyone else is doing it.
Well,
No one gets in or out, okay?
jam. It was jam everywhere.
Jam and ketchup.
Good.
Jam, ketchup, and freedom fries.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't know we're here before, they do now.
Well, yeah, the gunfire tends to give it away when you're here. Hence what I was saying.
Exactly.
Also the fact that they're dropping dead.
More on the street, left side.
But more the gunfire. Because they could be dropping dead for any reason.
You know, I'm counting like maybe 20 sudden heart attacks. Sorry, 21.
What do you got?
Hey, strange things have happened. But let's go with Occam's razor on this one. The simplest explanation is usually the one that's true.
We got jackals in the courtyard.
This area is actually just basically hold out against waves of enemies, as you tend to do in a few games. It seemed to be the an early version of stalling in video games. You just hold out while they make the game a little bit longer than it really is.
He was right in my sights.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I steal your kill? That seemed to be what
No,
you...
it wasn't kill steal, it was kill secure.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Buggers, heading over the rooftops.
Alan, say hello to my least favorite enemy in this game.
Think I need a man.
Yeah, they don't look too pleasant.
It's also that they're just annoying to kill.
Kill for me. Yeah.
Although, I will say this, that if they're in a huge clump together, then the spray and pray tactic is a legitimate strategy. And I'm...
100% legit strats here.
Oh yeah, only the best guides for you, the viewers. And yeah, I'm kind of just wandering around, wondering, so, are we gonna go anywhere, or are we just gonna stay here and let them follow us and keep trying to kill us while they die? I'm perfectly happy to kill out the entire Covenant here, in this square, just waiting for them to come, but change of scenery might be nice.
Yeah, you know.
We could go to a beach, get a bit of a tan while we're at it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that would require taking off the armor, though, and I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with that.
That is true. The armor is kind of a big deal in this game. It's what separates the men from the boys, and the aliens, the jackals and the grunts.
So how come you get the hyper advanced space armor and these soldiers don't really get much?
Ah, okay. Well, it has to do with the fact that I'm called a Spartan. Basically, I was kidnapped at a very young age, as were a bunch of other kids, and then grown up with genetic modifications, genetic alterations, augmentations, a lot of which the kids did not survive. And the armor was developed specifically for us.
Oh, so basically it was compensation for getting kidnapped. Something like that.
Yes. And when I say kidnapped, this was technically government approved. And when I say kidnapped, we were flash cloned. And the problem with flash cloning is that, the clones only hold up for so long before, degrading. Is that?
Oh, so it's kind of like freezer burn.
Advantage
Guess.
us.
Except not at all.
Yeah.
So, you know, where you leave things in the freezer too long, it's like they get stale.
Yeah.
Not really much good anymore.
It's sort of, they weren't cloned properly, I suppose. So, you can't tell the difference at first, and then they start dying really quickly. But it looks natural. So the parents couldn't tell. The parents didn't know their kids were
I
kidnapped.
see a good LC on the other side of these buildings. Meet you there. Over.
Copy that.
And that's the story of the Spartan 2s. And yes, there are Spartan 3s, and there were Spartan 1s.
Is that kind of like Super Saiyan levels?
No, it's sort of different attempts at the Spartan project, or different, I don't know really how to call it.
Fair enough.
I'd say different
Stand back,
attempts.
Marines. Let the chief
Spartan
show you how
2's
it's
being the
done.
most successful, but probably the least moral, if you hadn't worked that bit out.
So, pro strat is just throwing as many grenades as you can at them.
Yes, I was about to bring up the fact that these guys aren't dying! Your guns are useful, but you have to aim for the fleshy bits. It's a lot simpler to just throw a grenade, because a grenade will hit the fleshy bits.
Second squad, this is Cortana. What's your status? Over.
Fleshy butts. I mean,
We're
bits.
operational, ma'am.
Flesh
Barely.
butts.
Our pilots didn't make it.
Find a hole, stay put. We'll come to you.
But yeah, generally aim for the fleshy bits if you've only got your weapons. And now, I think I'm about to grab a sniper fairly soon. Ah, there's a sniper up there. But yes,
Sergeant,
as we
I
learned
need
from the
on
last
that
episode,
bird.
I like my precision weapons, so I'm going to grab the sniper as soon as I can.
Armor and reinforcements.
Oh, I do like sniper rifles.
They'll need an escort.
Okay, that's good.
In certain situations.
Yeah, up close tends not to be an effective use of sniper rifles.
Understood.
So is this a sniper
I'll keep an
rifle?
eye on 'em.
What I was
Beam
just...
rifle?
Good luck.
Yes. It's their version of the sniper rifle.
Well, everything's always, you know, like a light show with them, so I understand.
They're very dramatic. A very dramatic, not species. Group of species. You would think that the energy weapons would be a lot more effective than our bullets, but, no, not really. Both tend to kill just as well as the other.
Bullets, beams, they both start with a B, so, you know,
Yeah,
there's a new...
therefore they are the same.
Bullets, beams, and bombs. Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Like,
Now, if you were saying potatoes, then I wouldn't be convinced.
yeah, no, I can't think of anything. Potato bombs.
That just sounds like a ruined dinner to me.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a weapon that incites fear, does it? And I couldn't be bothered to shoot him, so I just chucked a grenade on him. It's a waste of a grenade, in the fact that it's only definitely going to kill one person.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, they just... There's this one that just... You really don't want to bother shooting.
Oh, he saved his buddy! And his buddy had no idea, but his buddy's dead anyway, so it's not like it matters.
Chief, glad you could make it.
Are you really glad that I could make
This
it?
hotel, Chief. Covenant
I don't see a smile.
Follow me.
Maybe a bit of a smile, but I think the only reason he'd be glad to see us is the fact that, yes, I've turned the flashlight on. The flashlight's already on. Go away, notification.
Safe that weapon, Marine.
The only reason he'd be glad to see us is because, well, we're gonna do all of his work for him. Grenade.
Sometimes I like to think that this, you know how loading, checkpoint, and then there's done?
Yeah.
I'd like to think it's just some sarcastic AI behind it that's not talking to you. It's like, yeah, your checkpoint's done. Done loading. Can you go back to shooting things now?
Yeah. An AI that's just fed up with you.
Yeah. Maybe it's Cortana just having a bad day.
Cortana's PMSing.
Yeah, well, I was trying to make that joke in but so many words.
And I just went straight for it. I can be blunt sometimes.
Well, when you're running and gunning like that, like, who has time for self? Ooh, shiny and purple.
I'm personally not a fan of the Covenant weapons. I don't really have a reason. They just feel less effective.
Concentration of Covenant troops
Oh, hey, we are at the beach.
Time to work on your tan, guys.
Get on board.
While I don't work on my tan. It's got palm trees and everything.
I know, it's so scenic.
Cut the
And-
chatter.
And then
Got trouble.
anti-air guns.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Come out and fight.
Yeah, be careful. She just told us to cut the chatter.
Oh, is Cortana talking directly to us? We're talking too much?
No, it was one of the sergeant ladies or something. I don't know if she's actually sergeant.
No, she's not the boss of us.
No, we're Master Chief.
Yeah, we do what we want.
Do what we want.
If that means talking over one of our potentially superiors, then so be it. We'll talk over our
Hey, we're the ones driving this vehicle. We can turn it around.
That is true. Never let an AI drive you. They are the worst. Also, I should say that at this point, I'm really hanging around for no reason. I could just drive straight through this area and ignore the enemies. It's not really the soldier way, but I could do it.
Yeah, you're not letting the AI drive.
I do a little later on, but for now I'll let them shoot. They're really good at shooting, but just really bad at driving. It's amazing how those... see what I mean? That was an AI driving that.
Yeah, but you got stuck in the wall. You had to go around.
I thought there was a gap.
Everybody makes mistakes.
He drove straight into a wall that he could see, though. With
Fair
the
enough.
boost on.
That's fine and all, but you still owe me $20.
I'm not paying you $20.
I don't even have 20 bucks. This suit doesn't have pockets.
Move those dogs.
It has slots for grenades, but not for money. They didn't think about that.
Well, your currency is bullets. So
This is
all
true.
those bodies up high are kind of rich.
Yeah, I'm trying to pay them. They don't realize it.
Chief, the carrier just launched a wave of pods. They're inbound on your position.
Let's make some order.
Whoa. I mean, I'm okay with killing them, but I don't know if I want to eat them.
If you want to cook and eat them. No. Well... You never know until you try it, right?
Yeah, fair enough. I tried once.
You could get addicted to the taste of it.
I got one in my sight.
Though, come to think of it, you know what? Did we set out the welcome mat for them? Because they're kind of getting their dirty footprints on here.
Plasma marks and everything as well. It's really rather rude. They're ruining
Yeah, it
a
is.
perfectly good beach.
You know, they're telling us we're being rude and putting our dirty footprint. We're not even. We're wearing shoes at the time, I'd like to think.
You can never please tourists, you know?
Yeah. Or tourist agencies.
I tend not to go for those. I am my own tourist agent.
Yeah, well, usually,
tunnel
in
leads
general,
up to the
joking
bridge.
aside, it's better for you to
Beat swimming.
find an insider, not a tour guide.
Oh, I found one.
Because you miss all the little cool stuff.
That is true. I went to Dublin one time, and upon arriving there, no offense to any what do you call?
Dublinites?
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you call a person native to Dublin? I was about to say Dubliner.
They're surprised.
Or, I don't know.
I don't think they expected
Somebody's
us to
gonna
be
correct
here.
us.
Not
Yes, somebody from Dublin will tell us. But
humanity on Earth.
I went to Dublin, and
Odd.
honestly, I
But it
wasn't
does
too
help
impressed
explain
with the
why they
city
came here to such a
at
small-
first until I went on a free walking tour. And after the free walking tour, you learn so much about the history of the city that it was fantastic.
Yeah, you gotta have a friend with the know-how or something like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, here in Chester, there is a hotel/restaurant which has a room with upside-down furniture in it. And a lot of the people who live here don't even know about it.
By the way, I want to say this is kind of a crappy underground road if it has a ramp. I mean, I love them sweet jumps as much as the next version. Very
Well,
practical.
you've got to make the morning commute a little bit more interesting for the locals.
Ah, fair enough.
I know I would definitely go to classes more if I had to go over a few ramps on the way.
Isn't me or is your car on fire?
The car may be slightly on fire.
Slightly.
Just a little bit. It's okay.
Got another contact.
I don't think it matters, but I'm not entirely sure. I know in Halo 1 it definitely doesn't matter. The car could be completely on fire, bathing you in red, but it won't blow up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just remember from GTA, if your car's on fire, you
Run.
evacuate immediately.
Covenant must be
Yes.
trying to regroup.
Doesn't
Don't
matter if you're
let
going at
them.
100 miles an hour, you get out of that car now.
And then, another sweet jump.
I didn't quite stick the landing properly, but whatevs.
Whatevs.
So now we have to try and kill these guys, which is really annoying when you've got an AI shooting at them. Normally, if you're playing on co-op, you can get this done. You can have taken out these 3 vehicles by now. But no.
By the way, in Dead Rising, if the cars don't blow up, they just kind of stop. I don't know about Dead Rising, but definitely Dead Rising 2.
They just stopped working.
Yeah, they just stop working in the middle of horde zombies. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, well, I guess that's... I don't really know what a car on fire in real life would act like. I'm pretty sure they don't blow up, though. So,
Sometimes they do, but not as dramatically.
no. So, maybe just stopping is a little bit more realistic.
Whatever, as long as my face doesn't get plowed off, then we're good. Wow, you just ruined their commute. Were they really shooting at us?
They were, and then we killed their gunners.
Oh.
We killed their gunners first. Or, our gunner killed their gunner. It's like stone, paper, scissors, except with a more permanent outcome.
Stone, paper, scissors, shotgun, whatevs.
Yeah, and when it's shotgun on shotgun, it's whoever's got the better shotgun wins. And we have the better shotgun!
I don't know, have you ever... What's it called? Rock, paper, scissors, Spock? Spock
Rock,
or
paper,
something?
lizard, Spock. No, I have
fair
never
enough.
played it because I keep forgetting the rules. One day I will memorize the rules. Either that, or I'll get either the t-shirt or the mug that has the rules on them, and then I can play. And in that case, it will be pure and utter chance.
That might be kind of awkward. Like, here, let me just put my shirt and need to kind of turn it around.
Either that, or I just make them wear the shirt,
Ah, fair enough.
or we're both wearing a shirt.
Yeah, that would be the best.
Now, the problem is I need to convince somebody to buy a shirt for themselves, as well as me getting the shirt.
Maybe a printout would be a little more cost effective.
That could work.
Unless you... That could work.
I might get the mug, though.
It blew right through us. 50 cal rockets didn't do a thing.
That, Grems, is a scarab. It's
I thought the scarabs were like the little Egyptian bug things.
well, it could probably help that this one is an Egyptian. As far as I know.
Where's the rest of your platoon?
Wasted, Sarge.
And we will be too, sir, if we don't get the hell out of here.
You hit Marine.
No, sir.
Then listen up. You had your chance to be afraid before you joined my beloved corps. But to guide you back to the true path, I brought this motivational device. Our big green style cannot be defeated.
What about that scarab?
We've all run the simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do.
Yes, sir, Sergeant.
I do?
Thanks for the tank. He
Wait,
never gets me anything.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Is that true? If somebody got you a tank on Valentine's Day, would you swoon?
I don't know. I would think the insurance would be pretty expensive, so... I mean, if we were for an outing, that would be really cool.
I'm pretty sure there's places around the world, maybe in America even, that you can drive a tank for a day.
That'd be neat.
I know you can drive a digger for a day, or at least an hour or so.
So this isn't... This seems to be more like driving a tractor, only with death.
Death kind of makes up for it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
I think, suffice to say, tank tends to beat everything. Almost everything.
Yeah, the rock, papers... That doesn't seem like a very effective one.
Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock, tank. And then whoever has tank just immediately wins. I don't think I actually killed that guy who went past me. No, he's still alive. There he is. He was alive.
I didn't even see it on your HUD.
Now, I'm sure you must be thinking, am I basically just holding down the trigger? Or was I?
Maybe.
No, I wasn't. I was... Unfortunately, I would if I could, but then it doesn't fire again. Also, if you get tired of blowing stuff up, then you have a machine gun. Because a machine gun's equivalent.
Tired of blowing stuff up?
I know, right? What kind of person gets tired of blowing stuff up?
Who's sassing at us? It's very sassy. Though. Stop it with the laser pointers.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can blow these up. I think you probably can in... No, you definitely can in Halo 3, but not here. Despite my efforts. That's it.
They're kind of basically, they're pretty much explosion proof as long as they don't get on the road. If you're on the road, then you're kind of screwed.
That one blows up. Did I get it? No.
Or not.
Did I get... Yes,
hey.
There it is.
There it is. See? Them's the rules. And the lines is fair game.
Yeah, speaking of fair game, why do we only have one tank and they have a fleet of vehicles? Considering this is our planet, how do they have more resources than us?
That's quite a
Stuff
welcome
costs
party.
money.
So
Yeah, we didn't even bring your A game for the welcome party ourselves. We didn't even set out a cheese tray. Cheese tray is the minimum. Or at least, some vegetables.
Yeah, tortilla chips, some hummus. I don't know what they eat.
Tortilla chips and hummus sounds like a good idea right now. Basically what I'm saying is that all social gatherings in America involve food somehow. Or beer.
Food and beer. And slash
Or
or.
alcohol.
I would like to say the same about things here in the UK, but no, people are perfectly happy to forego the food and go straight for the beer. At least from
Whoa,
what I've
somebody's sassing at us.
Somebody's being very daring flying into a tunnel like that. And where did you guys come from?
Behind you?
I was looking down the tunnel. I could swear they weren't there.
They're being very rude.
Sneaking up. It's not a kind form of warfare, is it?
No, very dishonorable. So, your tank might be slightly on fire.
I can fix that.
We're a demon?
Yes, they refer to Master Chief as the demon.
I remember that from previous cutscene, but
But it is only Master Chief who's the demon. Because he
What,
blew
it-
up the Halo.
oh, I was gonna say, did get to wash his hands after using one of their restrooms or something? I don't know.
Yes, because I call everybody a demon who doesn't wash their hands after using my restroom.
Demon, be gone. It makes him easier to kick it out, in theory.
Yeah,
Demon, be gone.
they tend to just run out as soon as you start doing that to them. Run, demon. Anyway, I think I may have just killed one of my own people.
Oh.
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Nobody seemed to go start screaming or call me a team-killing asshole. So I'm assuming everything's okay.
Sounds good to me.
There's probably that guy called Larry that nobody really likes.
He doesn't wash his hands.
It was just Larry. It's okay. I was shocked at first until I realized somebody's trying to snipe us, and I don't like it. I am the sniper here, not you.
Yes, that was very bad.
See, that's how you make effective use of grenades. You blow several people up instead of just the one.
I see.
Grenade throwing 101.
I feel well educated. Can I get my certificate now?
Yes, you can. One will be presented to the entire class at the end of the LP.
Okay, fair enough.
And by entire class, it's just you.
Oh. Is there going to be an exam?
There will be several pop quizzes, yes, but no
Okay.
exam.
Okay.
And nope, that didn't work. I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to melee him from behind and I think theoretically kill him in one shot, but no, I nudged him instead.
This town ain't big enough for both of us. Nudge.
Hey, you, get out of here.
Get out of here. That's my Terabad New Yorker.
I have no idea. I don't even know what a New York accent is, to be honest.
It's something like, forget about it.
Hey, forget about it. I have no idea.
I've
We'll just go with that for now. It's not like anybody can really convey an American accent in the comments. This is how you... Or a New York accent, I should say. Nobody can really type in a New York accent.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Well, forget about it. It's spelled with like a billion G's at some point.
You have to have the right amount of G's, otherwise it's not quite a New York accent.
Yeah, I think it's 2. I'm not sure.
Could use you on the gun, Chief.
And here is a prime example of how they drive. Are you ready for this?
This extreme driving.
Does the word training mean anything?
Yeah, does it mean anything to you? Because you don't know how to drive.
He's just practicing his donuts. Oh wait, there he goes.
And his crashing, and his water driving. His sailing, I should say.
So, can I get my vehicular license?
Did I pass the test?
Did you just telepathically write the card?
Yo, get in. There we go. Studies have shown that honking your horn tends to get people to hurry up.
Spotted another one.
And here is a prime example of me just being fed up of the enemies. So I will not directly deal with them and then just drive off.
You know, it's whatever.
Was it Rex or Grunt that said in Mass Effect that the greatest insult an enemy can endure is to be ignored?
Whoa.
And that's what happens when you ignore them. And it was
Sweet jumps.
It was actually Warlord O'Keer who said that. You know how you fix this problem? Grenade. Problem fixed. We might have a slight new problem about smoke coming from the engine.
Yeah, you know. At least it didn't blow up the tires. Have you ever tried to run and gun on a flat tire?
I imagine it wouldn't be too dramatic.
There are a number of
Damn.
Marines trapped in that building, Chief.
Although, I've got to say, the tires are probably the most indestructible part of this car. They will take more shock and awe than anything else. The engine will blow up, the pieces will get shredded, the gunner will die, but those tires, they'll keep on rolling.
Firestone. Yeah.
I'd love to ignore these enemies, but the problem is we need to kill them.
Well, they are not ignoring you, that's for sure.
No, and my gunner isn't doing a good enough job. He's shooting the ship that can't be destroyed. I've used a tank on that thing, man, and it doesn't work. Just shoot the people. People will die, the ships won't.
Well, they don't know the rules. I just imagine that a lot of these people, these NPCs, are just people trying to play Borderlands or something, they're not knowing what to do.
Specifically Borderlands.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Borderlands. Just the driving that game is pretty
Sir,
hilarious.
Corporal Perez, A Company. CP's this
I
way.
quite like driving in
Lieutenant got
Borderlands
hit
1.
as soon as we dropped
It's
in.
fun.
Who's in charge now?
Fun is a way of putting it.
Sergeant Banks, ma'am. He's up top. Come on, I'll show you.
I remember the... Wait, was that a different accent?
Was it? Was it? I didn't know. I didn't notice.
It was,
I asked
it
for
was kind of a...
reinforcements. I didn't think they'd send a Spartan. We got trouble.
So one of the few things that a tank cannot beat.
See this look? It's terror!
Tank does not beat Scarab.
Marine, did I give you permission to bitch?
I don't need your permission to bitch.
I don't think it's stopping.
No.
No,
Your piddly little
if
gun
it
is
took
not.
out a tank, I don't think it's gonna take gonna go ahead and
That thing is
it's
respond to your pea shooter you call a machine gun.
Marines,
It's not gonna
time
give a
to
crap
kill us
about
a scarab.
But they shall learn their mistake soon enough.
Soon enough. Yeah, the way you flipped that Warthog earlier reminds me of Borderlands 1, where it's like I was driving, got stuck on a ledge, and I had to get out and melee the car, and it flips over. I'm like,
Oh. Okay. Let's see how well I can snipe people on a moving platform.
not very well. Oh wait, no.
Oh, I think he's dead. Maybe.
Well, I don't know how to make my commentary more extreme. It seems like we got ourselves a dramatic battle going on here.
Yeah, and the music. Okay, I need to catch up to that scout before it gets away. Although I think I don't think it can actually leave this area. I think once it reaches the end, it's stuck. But let's not test that theory, shall we?
Yeah, let's not say we didn't.
Let's hop on.
Catch a ride on a
Now,
scare.
I'm about to bring an explosive device onto a very close quarters ship area vehicle. Is this a good idea?
Maybe.
Potentially,
Well-
but probably not.
It didn't seem like you had any rounds in your grenade rocket launcher anyway, so
I think I have 2 shots left. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe I forgot how to.
2 shots. 1 shot now. And I miss! I miss! It's close quarters and I still miss! I should be ashamed of myself. They have to revoke... They have to revoke my rocket launcher license.
Am I gonna get a certificate for that one too? Yeah, I'm just trying to maximize.
You just have a wall of qualifications. Very specific qualifications.
How about we just summarize it with a diploma for Halo?
Can play Halo. Except for the rocket launcher.
Not allowed to use anything else.
You can't go any further this way. We have it trapped.
I don't think he saw that coming. That's what we like to call stealth assassination. And this is what we call being dramatic.
That's right, you mothers! Run!
Not if we can help it, Sergeant.
Extract the chief and return to an amberclad.
Roger that.
Status.
Sir, the Prophet is bugging out. Request permission to engage.
Negative, Commander. I'll vector 2 heavies for Starside intercept.
Bam! Slip space rupture off the target's bow. It's going to jump inside the city.
There's no time, sir.
Green light to engage.
That hair simulation.
Hunt it. Get us close.
Ma'am, without a destination solution.
We are not losing that ship.
I remember when this game first came out, these graphics were amazing. Well, balls.
Well, so much for that.
So much for that city.
Yeah, we just, we only just spent like the last half hour saving it, whatever.
Killing all the
I'm not-
enemies there, you know.
I'm not upset.
Whatever, it's no big deal.
We'll get another one.
Yeah, get them at Walmart.
Definitely.
How much further must we heft this baggage? Any cell will do. Why not toss it in with this lot? They could use the meat. Them? What about us? My belly aches, and his flesh is seared just the way I like it. Quiet!
See, apparently they like to eat elites.
Fresh off the teat. He's not meant for the jails. The hierarchs have something special in mind.
Alright, well, if it's good enough for them, maybe.
Might be good enough for you. Now then, the problem of trying to find one of them. And then capturing, and then cooking.
They're just like a Covenant restaurant. I mean, come on.
Maybe at the end of the universe.
Maybe.
Noble prophets of truth and mercy, I have brought the incompetent.
You may leave, Tartarus.
But I thought...
And take your brutes with you.
Release the prisoner.
I thought we were going for drinks afterwards.
The council decided to have you hung by
Yeah,
your
that's for later.
entrails and your corpse paraded through the city. But ultimately, the terms of your execution are up to me.
I am already dead.
Indeed. Do you know where we are?
The mausoleum of the Arbiter.
Quite so. Here rests the vanguard of the great journey. Every Arbiter from first to last. Each one created and consumed in times of extraordinary crisis.
The taming of the Hunters, the Grunt Rebellion. Were it not for the Arbiters, the Covenant would have broken long ago.
Even on my knees, I do not belong in their presence.
Halo's destruction was your error, and you rightly bear the blame. But the Council was overzealous. We know you are no heretic. This is the true face of heresy. One who would subvert our faith and incite rebellion against the High Council.
Our prophets are false. Open your eyes, my brothers. They would use the faith of our forefathers to bring ruin to us all. The great journey is...
This heretic, and those who follow him, must be silenced.
Their slander offends all who walk the path.
What use am I? I can no longer command ships, lead troops into battle.
Not as you are, but become the Arbiter. And you shall be set loose against this heresy with our blessing.
So saith the gigantic metal headdresses.
Yes, I've completely forgotten what species they are. But they are not soldiers at all in the Covenant. They pretty much represent the government.
What of the Council?
The tasks you must undertake as the Arbiter are perilous, suicidal. You will die, as each Arbiter has before you. The Council will have their corpse.
If not, we'll choose a random corpse should you live. They can't tell the difference. They're racist. They think every corpse looks the same.
Yeah, probably. I don't doubt that.
What would you have your Arbiter do?
Fits nice and snugly.
Oh yeah, definitely. Size.
Yeah, one size fits all.
When we joined the Covenant, we took an oath. According to our station, all without exception.
You know, in this game, I think it's the only Halo where I've heard grunts talk that... Not grunts, brutes talk that much.
Those who would break this oath are heretics, worthy of neither pity nor mercy. Even now, they use our Lord's creations to broadcast their lies. We shall grind them into dust and continue our march to glorious salvation.
Okay, Mr. Voice-filtered American accents.
Even the aliens have
armor
American
suits
accents.
you, but it cannot hide that mark. Nothing ever will. You are the Arbiter, the will of the prophets. But these are my elites. Their lives matter to me, yours does not. That makes two of us.
But at least they didn't use specifically foreign accents for the aliens. Like a different accent per alien, because that would have just incited so much hating.
Well, the grunts kind of sound like munchkins, so... or Jar Jar Binks, whichever.
Oh, it sounds like Jar Jar Binks, then I'm sure people have no problem killing them.
I like to think that this Scar dude is just putting on an act.
He's gonna kill everybody behind their backs.
Yeah. We'll see.
Hey, are you leaving us? You coming back? Guys?
I guess we'll have to find out in a different episode.
Indeed, correctly called. This is the end of the episode. Well, stay tuned for the next part. And, yeah, this is us signing out.
Sign out!
Oh yes, and I want to quickly say, if you want to check out Grimm's stuff, then check the description. Okay, bye.